If you spend a day in Kolkata, you will notice something unusual. वो बस लाइन में खड़े रहते बस एक चीज के लिए.
আরেকটু টক দাও, আরেকটু ঝাল দাও, আরেকটু বেশি নুন দাও.
Did you know long before this pandal, grandeur and the crowd we see today, Durga Pujo was literally a private event? And you know Chinese थाली बारी का सबसे खास बात क्या है?
यह कहानी है बिरयानी में आलू डालने की.
पर फूड हिस्ट्री में कहानियां इतनी भी सीधी नहीं होती.
কলকাতা ধুলোয় লেখা এক পুরনো কবিতা. চায়ের ধোঁয়ায় জেগে ওঠে স্মৃতি, ট্রামের ঘণ্টায় বাজে সময়. এই শহর হাঁটে আর গল্প নিজেই কথা বলে.
आप शायद इस शहर को दुर्गा पूजो, सौंदेश और मिष्टी दोई से जानते हो, पर आज बात होगी उन कहानियों की जो इन सब के पीछे छुपी है. Hello and welcome to an Indiatimes exclusive series, Soul of the City. Not a tour, but an enquiry. What keeps a city's soul alive across time? Is it the food and traditions, its icons and streets, or the stories it sings from the heart? Hi, I'm Shovik and today we are walking through Kolkata to uncover the soul of the city. Kolkata has many people who wakes up around 6 a.m. not to jog, not to swim or not to work out. वो बस लाइन में खड़े रहते बस सिर्फ एक चीज के लिए, and that is कचौरी सब्जी. So a lot of people outside Bengal thinks kochuri is just kochuri, but ये वाला बहुत ही अलग. So we have with us on board food expert and chef Shohini Banerjee. He's gonna tell us more about it. Hi Shohini Di.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good when my morning starts with kochuri.
Okay. So tell me one thing. How is Bengal's kochuri different from the rest of India?
So Bengali je kochuri ta pawa jay, it's softer. It's not like that hard ball of kachori that you typically get in northern parts of India. This kochuri has variations. There's Koreshwari kochuri in winter, there's Radha Vallabhi, there's Dalir kochuri, so it can be stuffed. This typically started being made in royal families, in mandirs, and now it's in every street corner in the morning. It is a quintessential Bengali breakfast, I would say. It's what you start your day with, and it's delicious.
I can wake up every day at 6 a.m. to have this. Like, how can this be so good? और जैसे जैसे दिन आगे बढ़ता है, कोलकाता अपनी रॉयल याद ही अपने प्लेट में रख देता है. ऐसी एक डिश जिसे पूरे शहर का जिक्र है. Yes, I'm talking about the most famous Kolkata biryani. Light, scented, fragrant rice, soft, tender, juicy meat. उसके साथ वो एक ingredient जिसके बारे में हमेशा outsiders पूछते हैं. And do you know what is that? It is the aloo in the biryani. अक्सर लोग कहते हैं आलू इसलिए क्योंकि नवाब के पास पैसा नहीं था, पर फूड हिस्ट्री में कहानियां इतनी भी सीधी नहीं होती.
यह कहानी है बिरयानी में आलू डालने की.
There's a bit of a misconception. Wajid Ali Shah, when he left Lucknow and had to be moved towards Bengal, let go of some of his lavish lifestyles. But we don't really think that's true. He continued living like a king with his incredible lifestyle. The reason the potato was swapped in was because it was quite hard to digest meat in this kind of humid, hot climate. And the best substitute for the meat that was as luxurious and as fulfilling was the aloo. The aloo soaked in all of the flavor. It kept the luxury feel, and that's the reason why we all fell in love with the aloo in Bengal.
तो बेसिकली आलू कोई जुगाड़ नहीं था, वो भी बिरयानी का हिस्सा बन गया, बिल्कुल कोलकाता की तरह। ऑनेस्टली आफ्टर हैविंग द होल प्लेट ऑफ बिरयानी आई एम सो फुल राइट नाउ। बट अभी तो आपको कोलकाता का जान दिखाना है, खिलाना भी है, तो चलो लेट्स गो। You know, having fuchka is a part of city's everyday rhythm. You will see students, office goers, workers lining up at the same stall.
So Kolkata fuchka is typically with aloo and a bit of ghugni, not chickpeas but ghugni, which is white peas. And you can ask the kaku, I to talk dao, I to jhal dao, I to beshi noon dao. So ami je fuchka ta khai will never be the same as onno je keu fuchka ta khache. And I think it's really encouraged that you target your own taste buds. So সেটা বলতে বলতে এটাতে একটু লেবু দাও আর একটু বিট নুনও দাও পরে।
And now to balance everything, we have to eat something sweet. कोलकाता आए हो और मिष्टी नहीं खाया है, ऐसा हो नहीं सकता. So let's have something sweet. Come on.
This delicate China-based sweet became what it is today. Thanks to the Portuguese influence, bakers began curdling milk to create China, giving birth to a whole new world of desserts. By the 19th century, Kolkata's sweet makers like Bhim Chandranag and Girish Chandra perfected Sandesh into intricate shapes and flavors.
So there's two different types of Sandesh. If I was to broaden the whole thing, so one is Nahoum Pak. Nahoum means soft. Pak is the kind of method of doing this movement. Then there's Kora Pak, which is more strained chena, and that leads to a harder result. If I was to break it, see, there's more of a snap. So this is Rasgulla. The incredible inventors of Rasgulla were the Das family in North Kolkata, and they still have a home called Rasgulla Bhavan, believe it or not. It is an ode to this incredible sweet that has come out of Bengal that I think is known globally, and it should be more known because there's no other sweet like this, and there's nothing that can replicate this beautiful, spongy, light, and very gently sweet mishti that comes from Bengal.
Food in Kolkata is not always about taste. It's about emotions, nostalgia, and different stories on your plate. And nowhere is that more vivid than the iconic Christmas bakery shop, Nahoum's.
The bakers are Muslim and most of the customers are Hindu, and yet we line up in our hundreds to get Christmas cake, plum cake, and all our winter goodies from Nahoum's. As soon as you walk those lanes of Newmarket, you can smell the bakery and the goodness that comes from there. It is something that we are so proud of in this city, that we don't discriminate and we include everyone, especially when it comes to our food.
If Bengal is a civilization of words, then Kolkata is the city where those words first learned to fly. This city didn't just read literature, it argued with it, debated it, and carried it into everyday life. To understand how that happened, we need to look at how words shaped the soul of Kolkata.
The literary culture in Bengal did not start quite well with the British regime. That's a misunderstanding, because the first found Bangla text is Chorjapad, which was found by Horoprasad Shastri Mahashoy in the year 1907. And other than that, there were folk ballads, there were baul songs, there were Mongol kabbos, there were Shakto Gitis. They all created this huge pool of the cultural literary legacy of Bengal. It was neither distant nor elite from the life of the Bengalis. Rather, it paved a way for all of us to show the world that what we Bengalis are capable of.
And when Calcutta became the capital, printing presses, schools, colleges, and debating hall came together in one place. That's when Bengali modern literature really began to take its shape.
Also, that is the time when Bengali Bhadralok, this concept of Bengali Bhadralok, the aristocrat, new elite Bengali class, they emerged. So the old ones were replaced by the souls who were more educated, more culturally inclined, more curious, and of course argumentative. You know, coffee houses and para clubs, they were set up during that point of time. And this community sharing of knowledge, ideas, even they took out periodicals and magazines by themselves. So everywhere the new ideas were discussed, and they were kind of the vanguard of the 19th century Bengali Renaissance.
What's remarkable is that this culture never disappeared. Even today, para libraries lend books for a few rupees. Little magazines are self-published, and College Street functions like a living space of ideas. You know, when we are talking about the soul of the city, we can't skip art, music, and cinema.
Here I must mention Rabindranath Thakur, or as fondly called Rabi Thakur. He did not just write poetry, he reinvented them. And not only poetries, you see, Rabindra Sangeet is elixir to us, to all the Bengali people. It is the melody and the philosophy rolled into one. Rabindra Sangeet, you will find, is being played in street, cafes, homes, everywhere till date. The musical legacy that started much before Tagore is still continuing in Bengal with the hands of indie rock and pop bands as well. And you will mostly find them around the Park Street area.
Then cinema. Hirelal Sen filmed his first shots and newsreels here long before Rai. And Satyajit Ray, he took everyday city from streets, markets to people and transformed it into an epic cinema that the world could see. Even later, Ritik Ghatak also used his films to tell stories on partition and displacement. You know, that's Kolkata, a city where art lives, breathes and refuses to stay silent. If you spend a day in Kolkata, you will notice something unusual. People stop, they sit, they talk, they rest. Not because they have nothing to do, but because that's how life works here. And if you break it down, slow living in Kolkata comes down to two everyday things. The first one is Adda.
Adda is a long, unstructured conversation that can go on for hours. Adda isn't about finishing a point. It's about letting the conversation wander. You start with one topic, politics turns into cinema, cinema turns into someone's personal story. People join in, people drop off, and the conversation just keeps going. There's no rush, no pressure to be productive, just time shared.
And the second one is the afternoon nap, or what we call it, Bhat Ghum. People pause, recharge and step back into the everyday city's rhythm.
Even today you see it everywhere. Taxiwalas resting inside their cars, dukanwalas stretched out on plastic chairs, people catching quick naps on benches along the street. It's not seen as wasting time, it's just normal.
For Bengalis, football is in the blood, is in the culture.
Football came to Bengal in the late 19th century through British clubs and schools. But very quickly, it stopped being a colonial pastime and became a local passion.
As an ex-football player and present football coach, Wherever I traveled, wherever I met the people, wherever I went for the chief guest for any football tournament, enormous crowd all over West Bengal.
Unlike cricket, which was tied to elite schools and clubs, football was much cheap. All you needed was a ball and a playground.
Watching the kids chase football through the streets of Kolkata, feeling the city's energy, it's impossible not to get swept up in it.
Did you know long before this pandal, grandeur and the crowd we see today, Durga Pujo was literally a private event? बड़े-बड़े घरों में बंद दरवाजों के पीछे ये दुर्गा पूजा होस्ट किया जाता था। बंगाल का सबसे पुराना दुर्गा पूजा रिकॉर्डेड था at 16th century, which was done by the Shabun Roy Chaudhary family who hosted a grand event of Durga Puja.
Historically, Durga Puja was also a social and political space. Zamindars would invite Nawabi officials, exchange gifts, nazrana, and host elaborate feasts. These celebrations helped position the Zamindar as a loyal intermediary of power. In many ways, Durga Puja became so culturally important that it could never be ignored or banned.
Today, if you look into Calcutta, Durga Puja is more of a commercial art festival. And the awaiting, the waiting, the next year waiting, and all of these things, it's something that people here are pretty desperate about, and they really wait for it, and they really like spending those 5 days. A lot of food, a lot of people, a lot of colors, and it's a happy festival.
और एक सवाल जो हमेशा पूछा जाता है कि बंगालीज नवरात्रि के समय नॉनवेज क्यों खाते हैं? सिंपल है, यहाँ पे दुर्गा पूजा सेलिब्रेशन है.
In Bengal, food was never been separate from devotion. Feeding the goddess well is a part of honoring her. When Durga comes home as a daughter, you don't fast, you cook generously. Fish, meat, rich dishes are expressions of love, not taboo.
बंगाल में दुर्गा पूजा सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है अक्टूबर मंथ में. But do you know that the preparation of this Durga Puja begins on January? And this place, Kumartuli, where I am standing right now, is the hub where these murtis are actually made.
Now, right beside Kumartuli is the largest red light area of Asia. It's called Sonagachi. There is a cultural practice that in Durga Puja you need a lot of things. Like you need waters of a lot of oceans, rivers, soil of a lot of other places, one of which is this forbidden soil or the Nishiddhapalli soil. So it is said that until and unless the Nishiddhapalli mati comes and you without that soil you cannot really build a Durga idol. Without that soil on the day of Saptami, when the second day of Durga Puja, when the bodhon happens, or when the puja starts, you really need to have those available.
ये सोच बहुत पावरफुल है. That divinity includes everyone. Have you ever wondered why Kolkata feels so deeply connected to goddess Kali?
Many believe that the city's old name, Kalikata, is linked to her, and that belief still shapes the city's spirit.
Well, right now I'm standing at the Chinapara, or the Chinatown of Kolkata. The Chinese first came to India to work with the Calcutta port. Generations ago, this community settled here near the Tangra and the Topshia region and formed a beautiful Chinese community in Kolkata. The Chinese people here have made their own Kali temple, and they started worshipping her with Hindu priests performing all the rituals. And Chinese Kali Bari का सबसे खास बात क्या है? कि यहाँ पे देवी को कभी कभी चाउमीन, मोमोज एंड नूडल्स भी ऑफर किया जाता है। Kolkata's soul is messy, vibrant, alive, and incredibly human. It's fierce like Kali, sweet like Rasgulla, contemplative like a poet, playful like a street footballer. And everywhere you look, from Park Street to Shantiniketan, the same creative heartbeat pulses through the city. Maybe that's the magic. Kolkata doesn't just have a soul, it invites you to be a part of it.